We're here outside Pipe and Slippers.
The one and only DJ Lynx. I can't not give him an intro.
Yes, the legendary DJ Lynx. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. We're just fresh off of the first dust-off session.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rogue, Sam Kratz, Simmer, myself, just playing some hip-hop, man. It's a good night. Yeah.
Nice.
Good, a good launch.
And strictly vinyl today.
Strictly vinyl. Yes. Yeah. Dusting off the wax. Well, you know, I'm always playing wax, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But it's just nice. It's just a nice feel, man. Do you know what I mean? Just people just enjoying it and talking to Sam and Simo about tunes and you about producers and you know, just having a general geek out about the music. And do you know what I mean? I love geeking out about hip hop, man. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be cool.
No,
just
never.
like enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? And talk about how much you love it.
Definitely, yes.
That's me, 14-year-old me is happy right now. Like, if I knew I was going to be talking to Lynx, even talking to Lynx. That's me, he's a legend, bro.
How did it all start out for you, DJing and...
For me, DJing, it started out, the first thing I saw was Buffalo Gals.
Okay.
That was that's when I just locked in and I was like, what is this? Like Malcolm McLaren encapsulated the whole culture in 3 minutes.
Okay.
And it was amazing. Amazing. I was looking at it and I was like, I was transfixed.
Yeah.
And from then everything changed.
Same time you must have had like Star Wars and
a lot of people said and Wildstar and stuff, but for me it was Buffalo Gals first.
Okay.
Because I heard The Adventures of Grandmaster Flash when it came out, but I didn't understand what he was doing. It just sounded like another record. And then when I went back to it a few years later, I was like, oh my gosh, he was actually cutting up records. That's insane. Do you know what I mean? But I had no concept of it. In 1982, 83, I had no concept of what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know? So it was like, that record, again, is ridiculous.
That's when we're talking 82, 83.
Yeah.
You know,
around that era.
So that's how it all started for me. And listening to a friend of mine who I started DJing with at Youth Club, they just had 2 decks in this booth. With an up and down fader, no pitch.
Okay.
And we learned on that.
Yeah.
That's what we learned on. And then he'd get Kiss FM tapes from his auntie in New York.
Yeah.
So I would listen to like Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, Tony Humphries. Those 3 people, that's how I kind of like honed my style.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy who lived in Hartcliffe called Chris Watson.
Okay.
And he was in a crew called Soul Force, and I joined that crew. And I started playing at the Croft, but it was called Mozart's. When I was 17, it was a wine bar. And so I played stuff like Loose Ends and all that. But he was a legendary DJ. He could mix. He put on 2 records. This was like mid 80s. And go out and make a cup of tea, and it would still be in.
Okay.
He taught me how to mix properly. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I can mix anything. Do you know what I mean? And he was a really good DJ. And I learned to scratch before I could mix, because I was just, all I heard was and I was like, what are you doing? So I learned to scratch before I could even mix. Do you know what I mean? It's more immediate, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
When we talking then, like 82, 83?
I started properly scratching when I was 16. So we're talking 83, 84.
Okay.
83, 84, I was scratching.
Do
you know what I mean? And like, it wasn't until like 85, 86 we got like a Hitachi deck and a Technics Mark 1. The pitch where it was like you twizzled this thing. But it had like it was tempered, so you could just twiddle it. So it's just weird, like mixing on things like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then when we finally got Technics, it was like the Rolls Royce of turntables. We were like, oh my gosh, everything seemed easy. Because we were just playing on, like,
it's different.
you know, just makeshift decks, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Direct drives where, you know, you push the record off and it would just go woo, and then start. And we learned to just do it so light, or even mix it on the ones with low pitch. Get tunes together, and you'd have to like, but really light so you couldn't hear it. Honestly, those things are like instrumental to when we got onto the proper stuff. You know?
Yeah. What do you think is like the thing about hip hop that really hit you?
Hip hop is like the whole everything, really. The beats, the lyrics, subject matter, the style. It's a culture, isn't it? So we live this. It's not. This isn't like just music. Do you know what I mean? This is life. Do you know what I mean? I could be anywhere and I'd still be hip hop. It's within you. It's within you. It's within us. Do you know what I mean? That is when you're a true head. It's just with you all the time. So that is what it is all about.
You have to find your way in it. Like, you might try a little bit of breaking, a little bit of graph, or whatever.
I did some breaking and popping, but I was always a periphery thing. Do you know what I mean? In the dance, I do it and whatnot. I was never known for that. It was the DJing. That's what that was what sort of like drew me in. Do you know what I mean? Was seeing World Famous Supreme Team in that studio, and all you see was his head and his hand going like this, and then you saw the 7-inch, and it was like, and I was like, what's he doing? What's that all about? And I was like, and Rocket as well.
Rocket,
it was like a combination of things. Rocket came out, and Theodore was doing that. Then it was Buffalo Girls, and then what else was it? Like on the electros as well, sort of it had been scratch, David DMX, all those things like scratching. It was like it was there. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, what? I was like, this is just insane. Then I got Sean Beat, and then found the R Fresh, and that was it. Do you know what I mean?
That's how I know Lynx as well, by the way. Just from radio, FTP radio. 3 p.m. crew. 3
p.m. on Galaxy, but before that it was Bad Radio.
Bad Radio,
which was the first pirate station.
Still 97.2.
And then we went on to Galaxy. And those were good days, man. Because in those days, hip hop wasn't really prevalent. So and people used to really tune in. Because there was no other way of getting the music or listening to it. Not like nowadays. You just flip a button and
it's there.
Whatever. People would tune in. Like tapes ready.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? I've got a box of tapes where a good friend of mine who's no longer with us taped off. Must be about 40 of the shows.
Oh wow!
And he wrote down the track listing and everything. And I've got those tapes, and I'm like, I couldn't believe that he did that. Do you know what I mean? Let alone give it to me. And I treasure those, man. I'm trying to upload them a bit at a time, but that's like, you know, you forget what you do. Do you know what I mean? Like, and someone's documented that, and you know, I've got a few of the tapes, but. You don't really. I wasn't worried about the tapes. All I was worried about was the show. What I was going to play, how long I was playing it for, where the swear words were. Bosh. Do you know what I mean? I did let a few go back in the day, but you know, it was early 90s, so it was all good.
All good.
It wasn't so
bad. What still like inspires you?
What still inspires me?
Like in DJ.
Probably the same things that did back then. I don't think that's changed. Scratching, still get chills from scratching. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be technical. It's just if it's got feeling. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Like someone like Premier, he's not technical, but how he does what he does. Honestly, dope. So yeah, scratching, the music, the beats, still producers still like Madlib is still like just kicking out some crazy stuff. There's a lot of producers out there.
Yeah.
That are still
We're having a conversation earlier.
the scene is still alive. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're gonna always have something at the forefront that ain't all that mumble this, that, or whatever. That's always gonna be there. But you look underneath and it's the scene's thriving, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's thriving. It ain't going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Hip hop is huge.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the underbelly of it will just get bigger too.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I'd say the same things inspire me: the music, lyrics.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Beats, scratches, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Lynx is a one because when I first got into it, I was watching DMC. I remember DJ David, 1991, Cuba, all of those people. And Lynx, I think to be fair, you were the first one that was like, my man's from fucking noisy from UK, he's from Bristol.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe there's someone from Bristol doing what I want to do.
Oh,
Like, literally, I look up to this guy so much back then.
That is nice because I had that from the General from UD4. Do you know what I mean? And that was the same thing. I listened to Red Alert and all that. But, like watching Wild Bunch, they were wicked.
Yeah, man.
But the General, he was just like. When I went round his house, you know, he was doing. He had 2 copies of Bo Mason, Bounce Rock Skate, and he did the Cash Money thing. The first time I see something, and he just went, yeah, down, and I was like, I lost my shit. I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like he had it down, and no one else was doing that. You can't tell me nothing. No one was doing that. No one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me,
for me though, because I used to watch some American guys, and it was like almost like miles away.
Yeah.
When I saw someone local, my man's from Bristol. You must like not only from the UK, he's from Bristol. Alright, cool. I can actually do this now. Like, big inspiration, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man.
Honestly,
it's nice to do the same. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what inspired me was someone local and who actually was approachable as well. Do you know what I mean? Because he didn't really know me, but he knew that I was like
on it.
And he knew that I revered what he did. Do you know what I mean? And he didn't have to pay that back. So so that just like but then everyone had decks on one side. So it was 2 decks there and a mixer.
Okay.
When I went to General's house, he had it in the middle. No one had it in the middle in those days. And he said, put your mixer in the middle. And he said, and
you're left and right.
And everything will come together. And it did. And everyone does it. But at the time, that wasn't the style. It was either you were left-handed on that side, or you had the mixer on that side.
2 decks this side or that side.
You had 2 decks squashed together. And people used to quick mix like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was a pivotal point, I think, of doing that.
Okay.
I remember the first time it must be one of the first times I met you. Was E-Shed.
Where to?
E-Shed.
E-Shed, yes. I used to do Wednesdays.
And I was cutting, and my man come over and was like, oh, you were sick on the cut or whatever. And I was like, bro, you're my hero. You don't even understand that. You can't say that to me even. That's when we started chatting, and he was telling me he was doing the reggae thing and all that. Man. Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah. Cool.
So that was a good spot, man.
When did you get started with 3 PM on that?
3 PM, right, so
87?
It was 87, yeah. So I was on Bad Radio. And Kells got in contact with Smith and Mighty through a friend of his brother, which was Peter D. Rose. And he introduced Kells. They said, do you know the MCs? And he said, yeah, I'll bring this guy around.
It's Kellogg's then, isn't it?
Yeah. And then they were like, do you know any DJs? And he goes, yeah, there's this guy around the way, Lynx, who does like tapes and he plays on the radio. And he was like, yeah, get him round, kind of thing. And then And then Chris also came from a different angle as well, because in those days he was sort of hanging around with his crew, Casey Rock, but he was also on the periphery of Wild Bunch in those days.
Yeah.
And then he approached, I don't know how he got into Swift and Mighty, but he came off his own back.
Mm-hmm.
So all three of us were there.
Yeah.
We were all like hip hop.
Yeah.
And then they were like, why don't you three like just like come together and like be a crew?
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, oh, yeah, we could we? Because we were just collaborating together and just do it like, freestyling. And then we were like, all right, yeah, let's be a crew. We were like, well, what can we call ourselves? And we were like, well, there's three of us coming from different angles. It's like 3-man posse move. We were like,
is that where it come from?
Yeah, that's where it come from. So it's like 3 p.m. 3-man posse move.
Yeah.
Because we all came from different angles.
I didn't even know that.
But there was a crossover of the friends who knew each other as well.
Yeah.
But together, it was like quite a big firm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was it. That was it, man.
Okay.
So that's how we came together, yeah.
3 p.m. don't mean what time it is. For those who don't know, yo, we know what time it is. And yet still, we improvise and shows you why. You are trying to test, ease off, guy, turn up the mixer. Cause this is a kick up, the fret or E-jet, the rest of the tape deck. Still you think, oh well, the MC can flow well. From snares to hi-hat, in with the cowbell thumping.
3 p.m. was the original Bristol stuff that I used to listen to.
Yeah. Okay.
Going back to FTP and radio.
Yeah.
That was like it, and that was like proper 90s hip hop, hardcore, like 90s hip hop. And in those days, it was hard. If you were outside London, you know, it was quite difficult. Do you know what I mean? You had to have contacts.
Yeah.
Like there was a big crews like Crispy Free and a few other people who managed to get on.
Yeah.
But would have been doing stuff like that played some of those.
Yeah. But no one was really looking at Bristol for hip hop in them days.
Yeah.
They were just looking at us for like the Bristol sound and all that kind of stuff. But they, you know, we met up with a few people, London Posse and all that. We did a couple of gigs with them.
Yeah.
And a few other cats. Do you know what I mean? But ultimately, it was hard. And as far as getting a deal, forget about it. Do you know what I mean? They weren't looking in our direction.
Yeah.
And
so Wild Bunch Muscles, that really, isn't it?
Yeah. Until that kind of came off, then they kind of like started focusing. I just don't think the UK took it that seriously at the time.
Okay.
They were more interested in a soul or an urban sort of bomb the bass. Sort of, it had to be
hip hop.
It had to be a hip hop beat with a vocalist. Like they weren't interested in straight rap or straight hip hop from the UK. It was only Derek B who managed to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My young brother.
Yeah, but he had the whole package because he did the beats, he did the cuts. Like Derek B was dope, man.
Derek B, also Merlin.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Like they seriously, man. Yeah, them man, they were on it, properly on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But ultimately, he got a good deal, and you know he came up with the goods. Do you know what I mean? He came up with the goods. But I can say my hand on my heart, if we came out, we would have produced what he produced. Do you know what I mean? Because his production was wicked. Do you know what I mean? For the time.
Timeline, where was you then with like Wishing on a Star and Flynn and that?
Okay, so by the time Wishing on a Star came out, we already did Mix Me Down Maestro and Anyone. So we were the first crew on Smith and Mighty's label to release any kind of anything with a rap on it and cuts. Because they did Anyone, and then we did the Anyone rap mix, which came out on Beatmaster, and that was 87 or 88. But I was scratching Jackie Jackson this time. It's for the rap.
Yeah.
We were rapping over. They were rapping over the beat of Anyone. So that was the first. That was the first thing we did. And we weren't 3 p.m. then. That was after that track we did. That's when we were like, okay. They were like, you should really become a crew. And that's when we became 3PM from that, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, it was just a mishmash because it was us, Carlton, the singer, the 3Js, which was Jackie Jackson, Jessica, and Jackie Wilson.
Jackie Wilson from Passion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she got a wicked voice, man. Yeah,
She used to do Power Jam when I was on there in like 96.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
So they were wicked. So it was just like a collective, like with Smith and Mighty, and we would just tour and just do stuff. Do you know what I mean? Toured over Europe and stuff like that. It was wicked, man. Wicked.
She must have been doing the radio back then as well.
Yeah.
It was her and Big Master M.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, proper old school, you know?
What does creativity mean to you?
Creativity is instrumental, man. Do you know what I mean? It's that is instrumental in what we do. Do you know what I mean? It's like once you come from your own soul and your own path, it's like and you can tell if someone's being creative or not. Do you know what I mean? You can tell if they're not biting. I mean, people just are influenced by things. It's hard not to be influenced nowadays. We're hit with so much media and distractions. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day, I could just home in on a tape and learn from that. Now you've got visuals and you've got everything. Do you know what I mean? To me, if I'm honest, it's too much. It's too much. There's too much like stuff coming at you. So if you want to be creative, really, you got to unplug, man. Unplug from everything and just do you. Do you know what I mean? So that's So creativity, it comes from within. Do you know what I mean? And you either got it or you haven't, man. Like you can't forge that. Like if it's there, it'll come out.
Where can people find you on social media?
On social media,
Links on the ones.
Links underscore the ones. I think it is. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm terrible.
Instagram.
Links on the ones.
Links on the ones on Instagram. Lynx Thomas on Facebook. Catch me at the Pike once a month on a Thursday with the dust off. With yours truly and the rest of the month. And first Sunday of the month we do a real bad juice thing, which is just like soul, like 80s street soul,
boogie, nice.
And a little bit of breaks chucked in as well, and mellow hip hop. You know what I mean?
Right.
But now that I'm doing this, I could probably park that and put it onto the dust off night instead.
Yeah. Nice.
But there's always room for tunes. Yeah.
Of course.
I can still do both. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much for the interview.
No, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Listen, legend,
the roadster, you know? The roadster.
Yeah.
Legend.